At our church, Jesus is Lord. That single belief calls us together as a community and sends us into our world of hope and purpose. At our church, your past will never define your future. There's always redemption, which means there's always a brighter day. At our church, we don't think we're better than any other church out there. We're just doing our best to become our best. At our church, we want you to believe in God, but we also want you to know that God believes in you. We are not against people who don't attend church anywhere. Instead, we pursue them with love. The very same love is pursuing us. At our church, we're learning to serve God with all our hearts, and we're learning to worship Him with all our lives. And if you're looking for the perfect church, we're not it. At our church, we will make mistakes. We'll choose to grow from them. At our church, we're part of a global community that's knit together by the resurrection of Jesus. And by the way, at our church, we believe that really happened too. At our church, we will engage with people who are in real need because we are the hands and the feet of Christ. And finally, we need you to hear this loud and clear. At our church, it's not really our church at all. It's His. And we live and move and breathe in His church for His glory and His fame, not ours. So here's the invitation. You're invited to jump in with your whole heart at your own pace and to experience the life that awaits you in Christ. Friends, this is going to be good. Welcome to our church.
You can say Good morning. Welcome. We are so honored, excited, thankful to have you here this morning joining us. When you walked in on your seat, you should have found this Connect With Us card. You can take some time throughout the service, fill it out. At the close of the service, we'll give you some information as to what to do with the card that you filled out. We are in our closing message of the series we've been in the last days, and I just hope that you've enjoyed the series. I hope that you've gotten a lot of information. I hope that it's kind of made you wake up a little bit. It's not something I know I personally think about all the time, but it is something that I know when God brings something to our hearts and our attention, it's because He wants us to take notice and He wants us to learn something and to lean in on whatever it is He's giving us information about, because as I tell you all the time, you are so valuable, and what you do, you're connected to other people who need to know the good news of Jesus, who need to know the things that you come and get and receive on days like this. So I'm so thankful you're here this morning. I want you to just take a second to let everything go that you're leaving in last week. We're starting a new week. We're starting the week off right, being here, starting it out together in community and in the presence of the Lord. So take a second, let all that go. Greet your neighbors, say hello, a handshake, a high five, a wave across the room. If you're online, let us know that you're joining us as well. And then the team will come back up, continue leading us in worship, and then Pastor Samuel is going to give us that last message in the last day.